Hello everyone. Welcome on back to my channel and to what is going to be another incredibly large planner haul video. I have quite a bunch of goodies here. These goodies have been accumulating since even before the last haul that I posted was a thing. So I've been accumulating things here for a couple of months. I've got a couple of like little orders in that I've gotten in recently. So it's just a huge big compilation of some older orders, some newer orders, and some random bits and pieces that I've gotten to make up, kit planning gaps and things like that. So I think there's some new to me shops and some favorites in here you guys can probably see, or you probably saw. There's a Plannerface logo there. You guys know that I love to shop at Plannerface. I've got some things here from Scribble Prints Co. And like I said, I have some new to me stores as well. So because it is going to be quite a long one, let's go ahead and jump on into it. If you haven't already, definitely go and get yourself a snack, a drink, a blanket, whatever you might like to get cozy and comfy. And let's go along and go through all of these planner goodies. Okay, so while I was just getting ready to film everything, I sort of took everything out and put them in like shop piles based on which stores that I purchased from. And apparently I lied. In this particular haul, I do have other things on the way, so there will be another haul not too long after this one, I would say. But in this particular haul that we're going to go through, there are no new to me stores. But there are some Australian stores that I haven't shopped from in a little while that I've done a little bit of a restock on. So you will see some Aussie favorites. And then we've got some of the like regular favorites and whatnot as well. So in no particular order, I'm just going to go ahead and jump on into everything. So the first order that I have here is from the lovely Maya of Sticker Thief. So you just get a cute little thank you note, handwritten, always appreciated. Such a lovely personal touch to an order. Maya has been around in the planner community for quite some time now. She's actually a store that I used to PR for. If I haven't mentioned it already, the store is called Sticker Thief. She is based in South Australia, and she basically does a bunch of like functional planner items. She does scripts, she does notebooks, she does sticker albums, she does character stickers, icons, she does custom stickers. She is absolutely amazing. She's done quite a few customs for me. So I needed to do a little bit of a top-up order to grab some of my favorite icons from her, and I purchased some new things as well. So the first thing to show you from Sticker Thief is the cute little freebie. So this is the September freebie. Like I said, these goodies have been sat around in a pile for a while. So this one dates back to September. So you can see here we've got a cute little Frenchie with a beret on. We've got some cute little zombies here. We have some scripts. And we have the cute little witchy vibes bun, which was obviously perfect given that October was around the corner at this particular time. So that is very, very cute. And then in terms of the items that I purchased, I'm just going to flick through the pages because what happens is when the icons are designed, May actually does them in a range of different colorways. So when we get to the icons that I ordered, you will see that I've probably ordered a couple in a variety of different colorways. So the first character sticker that I picked up is this Just Tired sticker, and I feel like she absolutely embodies my everyday mood, my everyday vibe. She's in the dressing gown, the slippers, the messy bun, and she just looks tired as heck. And I feel like she understands me, she is me, and I feel like this character is one of the most appropriate ways for me to mark those days when I'm feeling tired and defeated. And it's a really quick, really cute way to do so. So I wanted to be sure to pick that up. That is the Just Tired character sticker. I then picked up the mixed watercolor animals. So I had a particular thing in mind for this. So again, these watercolor animals, Maya designed, drew, and painted, and then turned them into little stickers. But basically, for anyone who may not know, back in July, my husband and I went on a wildlife park tour. So it's a tour that is like booked by appointment only. They're very exclusive. You essentially go in a small group. You do like an hour and a half tour of the visitor. You do an hour and a half tour of the zoo. Well, it's not really a zoo. It's a wildlife park. It's basically they house retired circus animals, injured animals, animals that can basically no longer be out in the wild. So they basically live out their days in captivity. But in saying that, you know, there's plenty of enrichment. The enclosures are really lovely, and the people there that work with the animals really, really care and love about them. I'm mingling my words today. They really care and love the animals. And basically part of what my birthday present was is that we got a meerkat experience where we got to feed and essentially cuddle and have the meerkats climb all over us. And I didn't know anywhere else where I could pick up a meerkat sticker. And this little sheet here has a meerkat sticker. So that sticker is going to be planted back in my planner spread for July for my birthday, the Barbie spread, if you haven't already seen it. And then the rest of them I will keep for other such occasions that I'm sure I will find or make in the coming months, years, so on and so forth. They're so cute. You've got like sheep, you've got platypus, you've got birds, you've got a Christmas owl. Like there's something for everyone there. The next little icon sticker that I picked up was the scrunchies, and I just thought that these were a really cute way to mark like a lazy day or like a day off at home, or just, you know, being a couch potato and not really doing much. You could use them to mark like self-care, that sort of thing. And I just thought that they were absolutely adorable. Wow. Every time I have to speak in real time, no, actually, anytime I have to speak to a camera in general, I cannot, like words just don't happen. What I was trying to say was I thought that they were super adorable with the little polka dot pattern. So this is in the berry colorway. Did I get others? Yes. Okay. And then I also got, I think this is the spring colorway. I could be wrong because I always feel like I mix up the gemstone and the spring color palette, but I'm pretty sure this is the spring palette. But Maya, if you're watching, definitely correct me below if I'm wrong. And then I needed to do a stock up on my teacups. I do have so many different coffee cup varieties, different coffee characters. My God. And I don't have a lot of like teacups or things like that. I don't always drink coffee. I do tend to drink tea when I'm sick or I'm under the weather, but I don't have enough teacups. And on the rare occasion that I do have tea, I want to be able to mark having the tea. So I got these in the berry colorway. And then I also got them in the spring colorway as well. Oh, okay. And then I got them, I think this is like the favorites or like the multicolor. So this is just a sampling of all the different colors. Essentially, they've just plucked from her different color palettes and then placed on the one sheet. And I thought that would be handy to have because then I've kind of got a sprinkling of all of the different color options. And then naturally I needed to stock up on my hair washing girls. So these come in the large and the smaller sizes and I absolutely love them. You can even customize the hair color. It is amazing. So I got another sheet of those. And then I needed to do a little stock up on my YouTube bunnies because I tend to use this size in my sidebar, not a lot of these ones. And I'd run out of this size. So I picked up this one. I think this is I was going to say pastels, but I'm not sure. But it's definitely not the spring. I don't know. But then I also picked up the spring. So maybe this is the spring and this is the gemstone. I don't know. But I got the two different color varieties. And that completes my order from Sticker Thief. Again, if you haven't checked out Maya's store, I highly recommend that you do so. Like I said, she has made me a range of customs of my pets, of my football team, you name it. She's absolutely incredible. So if you want any customs done, definitely hit her up. I will put her store link in the comments below or in the description below. Okay, so the next order that I'm going to share with you is my order from Lilotte Co. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. It could be a Lilotti. I don't know. So please correct me if I'm wrong. But I picked up some goodies from them. So I got the cute little thank you like sampler in a silver foil, which is absolutely stunning. Again, this is an Australian store. And this is like a birthday sampler. So you've got here like some little presents, cupcakes, and balloons. And then you've got the happy birthday script, and it is absolutely beautiful. Her foiling is perfect. And I love that they're accessible in Australia, because I feel like so many Australian stores have closed down. And I feel like it's incredibly hard to get anything in Australia at the moment, which means everything costs 10 times more, because we're paying like triple the shipping costs we were this time last year. So it's great. And then I also got this little freebie as well. So these are just the little transparent stickers. You can use them to like mark out birthdays or special appointments at a glance in the front of your planner. I kind of really want to use these this year, so I may need to get some more. But yeah, cute little freebie, nice and colorful. Okay, and into the order. So the first thing that I picked up are these spoopy custom bats. So these were made specifically for me. I did request them, but I believe that they are now stocked in store, and I wanted these for a specific kit or a specific spread, but you guys won't see that spread until I do my planner flip through, because it's actually a spread that I did off camera. But these are super, super fun. They're exactly what I wanted. And again, foiling is great. So I picked them up in a large size. And then I did pick them up in a small size. So again, if you are interested in getting customs, or you need to know somewhere to go for foil in Australia, definitely hit up Lalot or Lalotti. Again, I apologize for saying it incorrectly. I know that I am. But they do custom scripts and custom icons and things like that as well. So you can always request those. And then I pretty much did, I think this might be a little bit out of order. I think everything's kind of a little bit everywhere, but we'll see what happens. But I did a little bit of a stock up on some Christmas items and some scripts and things like that as well. So I got some date dots here. These are in like a, I don't know, oh, there we go. They're like an emerald green color, perfect for Christmas. I don't necessarily have any foil in this color, but I thought that depending on what I do for Christmas this year, I still haven't decided on my Christmas kits, which is great because Christmas is literally a month away. December is 2 weeks away. I need to get it together. But I thought that these would be handy to have just in case. Very, very cute. And then just picked up some date dots in standard hollow. I feel like hollow, even though it is like my favorite foil, I feel like it is the foil that I have the least items in, particularly date dots. So I thought I might as well pick some up whilst I was purchasing. And then I was going to say, I thought I had more. Oh, I do. I'm just flicking through because I actually thought that I bought red as well, but it doesn't look that I bought, it doesn't look like I bought red. I'll have to check. But anyway, I know that I have some red ones somewhere. But I also picked up these pink ones. I have some pink foil put away for my Valentine's spreads next year, but I don't have date dots for them, so I thought it would be appropriate to pick up some pink date dots. And these are a really pretty pink. They're kind of like a Barbie pink. Like, they're absolutely perfect. I should have used these for my Barbie spread, but I didn't have them. Anyway, really, really pretty pink color. So now I have those. And then here we have some of my more Christmassy things. So I thought it would be fun to pick up and have some Christmas like decorative boxes, quote boxes on hand. So I picked up a couple in a, actually I think I only got the same one. Yeah, so I picked up the same, like these same boxes, but I picked them up in like the Christmas foils essentially. So we have the emerald green. So we've got the Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, Joy, and Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. And then I picked them up in the silver. Again, this is more so because I don't know what kits I'm using. I don't know what foil I'm going to be using. So I wanted to make sure I had some for all of them because I feel like I don't have enough quote boxes anymore. I think I used them all last year and now I have like none left. And again, because no one does like foiling in Australia, it's so hard to obtain anything on time or quickly. I picked them up in the red and then I think I have them in the gold as well. Yes. So I picked those up in the gold foil. Very, very pretty, very, very Christmassy, very excited for Christmas. Oh, I missed these. So I did also get the bats in the no foil or like the black option as well, because I wasn't sure if I was going to use the black or the silver, but I think I'm leaning towards the silver. We'll see what happens. So I picked the non-foiling option in the small, and then I picked the non-foiled option in the large bats as well. And then we move on to my custom scripts. So there are a couple of different options that you can pick font-wise. This was the font that I picked because I do have some other custom fonts that I have in this font. So I thought it would be best to match. So the first custom that I got here was the Played Sims script. I've been playing a lot of Sims lately. I've been doing a lot of shell build challenges for my friends. So I thought it would only be appropriate to have a Sims script because I don't have any. And this is like on a 1-line option. And then I got Played Sims again, but I got it in like the 2-line option. So the idea is that this one can fit into like a quarter box or a half box or like a larger box. And the other one can fit into like a much smaller label or a little thing or something like that. So that is that. I then also picked up some Better Call Saul scripts because hubby and I have been watching... We started watching Better Call Saul like many moons ago after we watched Breaking Bad, and I think we only watched like 2 or 3 seasons, and now that there's so many more seasons, we've picked it up and we've started watching again from the beginning. So I thought it would be appropriate to have these scripts so that I could mark that in my planner. So again, I've got the 2-line option, and then I think I just got the 2-line option for this because of how long it was. So Better Call Saul. I then also got a Lazy Morning custom. I feel like I've been using a lot more black and white scripts nowadays as opposed to like the foiled scripts that I used to like live by. So again, I feel like stocking on black and white scripts was incredibly smart on my part. But here we have the Lazy Morning on 1 line. And then I also got the Lazy Morning on 2-line option as well. And then I picked up the Upload Plan With Me on 1 line. And I also picked up a Film Plan With Me on 1 line as well. So plenty of amazing scripts. There are so many more custom scripts that I want. Now that I've thought about it, because when I was doing this order, I was kind of just wanting to put it through and get it done because I knew that I wanted it quickly. So I put the order in, and then as soon as I placed the order, I was like, there are so many more things I should have ordered, but that's fine. At least they're an Australian-based store, so I can go back and order at any time, which makes it nice and handy. Okay, so the third store that I have an order from is another Australian store. So this is Mum and Me Designs. So the first thing that I want to show you is, of course, the cute little freebie that I've got with my order. So this is, it just says, thank you for your order. And then it has like some samplings. So you've got some icons with some scripts. You've got a cute little coffee cup or like soda cup there. You've got like a little paint swatch. And then, of course, you have the little socials down the bottom. Very, very cute. And then I also got this gorgeous little like a postcard item. Very cute. It has your name on it, so nice and personalized. And then you have this cute little fashion girl. She's absolutely stunning. Like, I don't know how or where I would use this, but I feel like I want to use this. Maybe I can find a way. In my new planner that's coming, the months are very like plain, like there's nothing there, no quote, no nothing. So maybe I can make some sort of creative scene. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that is really, really pretty. And then I do only have 2 of 3 kits here to show you. Reason being is that the third kit that I purchased, like I mentioned a little bit earlier with regards to the bats, the third kit that I purchased has already been laid down in my planner, but it wasn't something that I filmed on camera. It was something that I did off on my own by myself. So I don't have that kit here to show you, and I wasn't going to lug my planner up here. Along with all of this stuff, you will see that kit when we go through it. I'll make sure to mention it. But I thought that I would definitely show you the other 2 kits because they are gorgeous. Okay, so the first kit that I have here that I've picked up from Mum and Me Handmade Designs is the Beach Vibes Foiled Kit. So Mum and Me has started making foiled kits, whereas before they were just making like regular standard vertical kits. And foiled kits have now been added to the line, and they do sell out quite quickly. Apparently everyone in my neighborhood wants to drive around today, so I do apologize for that. I'm filming right near a door, and I can't, there's no way that I can edit out that noise. But yeah, this is the kit. So like I said, beach vibes. It is in a silver foil. I don't know if that's, which is interesting to me because for summer I vibe with gold, but apparently the majority on this kit wanted a silver. That is fine. It's still absolutely beautiful and I'll still definitely use it. But I definitely see gold, like especially with like Hello Sunshine being the quote, but that's just me. But the kit gives off like watercolor vibes. Like it looks like someone's like watercolored all of the art. And I think this is my absolute favorite box because this is like walking along the jetty. You've got the fairy lights and you've got like the ocean in the background. Like the ocean is my happy place. This is like beautiful. And my goodness, like I knew her paper was really, really soft before, but this just feels like another level. But yeah, absolutely beautiful kit. Cannot wait to use this for summer. And then here you have your like functionals page. So you've got the foiled detail on some of these boxes, and then you have some of the plain boxes as well, which is absolutely stunning. I love that about this foiled kit. Did I pick up? Okay, I might need to pick up an extra page of these boxes because I tend to use the boxes way too quickly. So I might need to pick up another sheet of these. But love, love, love those. And then we move on to our washi page. So this is just like a beach scene vibe. You've got some glitter headers at the top there. You've got the split washi option, and then you just have like the ocean and the sandbank. Love that. Very pretty kit. I just love the watercolor vibe. Like I feel like it's so different to other kits that you would see for summer. And then we have our like date headers and, you know, some more functional items. So you've got your date headers here with the foiling detail. Got some checklists. You've got like a little, I don't know what this is. It's kind of just like a washi strip. And then you've got some scalloped, not boxes, but some scallops down the bottom here. Absolutely beautiful kit. It's very different to a lot of the kit colors that I have for my summer lineup, so we'll see how I'm going to implement it, but it is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to use it. These two boxes give me life. That is where I want to be in summer. And then I also picked up a second foiled kit. So I picked up the Birthday Butterflies kit. I have seen this kit in a number of stores, done a number of different ways, and I just felt like this was absolutely beautiful. There's no fashion girls in this. It's very sort of generic, but what that also then means is you could use this kit and then you could also pick up the same art in a different format from another store and use that as well. But this one has the gold foil or the butterfly kind of very spring vibes situation, and I think it's just an absolutely beautiful kit. The colorway, the butterflies, just I love everything about it. This is giving me like paper shire or toffee bananas vibes, but those are your full boxes. And then again you have your functionals page with the foiling there, but of course not on every box. You have your gorgeous bottom washi, and then the glitter headers at the bottom here. Although they're not glitter headers, they're just like a solid washi with foiling over the top. And then you've also got the date headers page, the scallops, and some functional trackers. So again, I might need to pick up a second page of these. I might have to ask if those can be made because this kit being foiled, I don't know if there was an option to add a second page or if you could buy it a la carte. I'm not sure, so I'll have to double check with that. But that is the Birthday Butterflies kit, and that is the order from Mum and Me Handmade Design. The other kit that I purchased was called Hellfire, which is like a Stranger Things theme, or like a Stranger Things kit, so that probably gives you a little hint at what I was planning. But yeah, like I said, you guys will see that in a later video. Okay, so on to the next order. So the next two kits that I have to show you are from Scribble Prints Co. So as you guys know, I am subscribed to the monthly mystery in the ultimate bundle. So I do get that shipped in every month, and I have here both the October and November mysteries. So first and foremost, we have the October Mystery Kit. This is absolutely stunning. I don't know what it is. I know that Jess had done like winter mermaid art some years ago, and then this is almost now like a fairy, kind of like fairy tale inspired winter vibe. You've got the fairy here, you've got the like snowman, you've got the cozy like attic bedroom, you've got the butterflies, the cookie, like I don't know, it's just very sort of, I can't think of the word. I don't know. It may come to me, it may not, but it's absolutely stunning. The colors are definitely right up my alley. And I feel like when I'm planning, I always have the biggest struggle trying to find winter kits. So winter art is always appreciated. And especially when it's a mystery kit, I know that I can go and pop this into my winter lineup for next year straight away. I don't have to put it away. It makes it really, really easy. But absolutely beautiful. So these are all of your full boxes. You've then of course got your checklist, your weekly lists, your deco pieces, page flags, and weekend banner. You have some extra full boxes. So you've got this beautiful girl with the pink hand. You've got like a little, it reminds me of an Arctic wolf, but I kind of feel like it's meant to be like a puppy of some variety. I'm not sure. If you know what kind of dog breed this is, definitely let me know. But very, very cute. And then of course you have your glitter headers. You then have your like functionals page. So you've got some like half boxes, third boxes, quarter boxes, squared off boxes, and some of the little tiny, teeny like tic tac boxes. That's what I like to call them anyway. And then we have the like little things page. I feel like a lot of people, the planning style has definitely changed from using like your half and quarter boxes everywhere to like people using so many little things because they're trying to they're trying to cram so much into their planner spreads nowadays that this is like absolutely appropriate. I think this will be used quite a lot. And then you have another functionals page here. So this is more the functionals page that I would go for. I tend to gravitate to the like fancy labels and the third box sizes. So this is very much my preferred sheet. But obviously to each their own. Everyone has their own different planning style, which is amazing. And that's what makes the community so great. And then you have like a second copy of that same sheet, but in the patterned swatches. This one's like absolutely beautiful. Then we get to the washi page. So most amazingly, so that we don't have to go through the trouble anymore, Andrea now has these split. So you already have the split between like a top and a bottom washi. Absolutely amazing. You have your date headers, and of course you have another add-on box. So you can switch out your full boxes as you see fit. Then we also have our like icons sheet or our doodles sheet. We've got another color to add in should we wish to, with some functional boxes there, and then some weekly checklists. This is such a cool idea because whenever I'm pulling stickers, I always find that there's certain things that I'm lacking for. So it's always nice to have an extra selection of character stickers or icons. And then the last page here, again, we have more full box options. You have the like double box scene, you have the tall box scene, and then you've got some swap outs in regards to the hair colors of the girls there. I will probably lean towards, what's the main page? See, I really love the gray hair, but like I also like the brown. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, you have so many boxes here. You could definitely use this kit across a second planner or across a second year or month. So really, really love that about these kits. It's almost like your money's worth because whilst you're paying essentially what is a premium price for a single kit, you're actually essentially getting enough to do 2 spreads, maybe even 3, depending on your planning style. And then of course, because I do get the ultimate, I also get the foil wiggle included, which again is always so helpful and so beneficial because I don't have to flick through my foil collection to find a matching foil. It's already done for me. So when I put this into my lineup video, I literally just put it in as is. So this one comes with like a hollow, is it hollow? No, it's silver. It gives off, it looks like a silver, but it's almost like a bluey tinge. I don't know if it picks up on camera. It's almost like a bluey silver, and there's like a slight subtle like sprinkling of hollow in it. Maybe, I don't know. It could just be where I'm sitting because I'm right by a door and the way that the light's shining on it. I don't know. Or I could be going mad. Either way, absolutely beautiful. Very appropriate for this kit. And again, always great to have winter foil because I never have enough. So love that. And then of course, so with the foiling, you get the 2 sheets here with your headers and your boxes so that you've got enough to cover off your entire spread. You then have your bougie boxes, which I'm assuming that they're meant to be like that. See how they're kind of like off center? That kind of trippy. But you don't really see a lot of those anyway because they're underneath the spread. And of course you get 2 of those sheets because they need to cover your entire spread. And then here we have our icons and scripts. So again, you can probably see it a little bit more clearly here. There's like that hint of hollow and it's kind of like a bluey purpley foil. I can't explain it. Like I don't know. It could just be the lighting, but either way, very, very pretty. And then you have the final page here. So you've got some alternative glitter headers, not glitter headers, washi overlays. Sorry, you've got your bottom washi overlays, some decorative pieces and some date dots. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really do not enjoy this format of date dots, but it is what it is. At least it comes with date dots. I'll probably use them for this spread so it matches. But yeah, that is the entire mystery kit bundle for October. Now moving on to the November mystery for this year, which came very quickly, which was interesting. But here you have it. When I first looked at this kit, I sort of in my head, I was like, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to use this kit? But the more I look at it, the more I love it. And I think the reason that I love it so much is because at the moment in my own personal life, I'm actually going through that stage of spring cleaning. I mean, it's literally almost summer, but I'm spring cleaning and we're going through different things to donate. You know, we're tidying up. I've been looking at a website and getting like these fancy storage containers so that my pantry is all pretty and lovely. And, you know, you've got your cleaning products and things like that. So I'm thinking if I don't use it for a spread currently, like in the coming weeks, I will definitely be using it for next year for like a period of time, whether it's even in the new year where you kind of do that like post-Christmas, post-New Year's into a new year kind of like clean declutter. Like I feel like everyone comes for Christmas, everyone gets ready, they tidy up the house, they set up for Christmas. New Year happens with all your Christmas decorations up and whatnot. And then like by the end of January, you're like cleaning everything up, you're putting everything away in boxes, you're decluttering again. And it's like you're cleansing for a new year. So I may even be able to use it then. We will see what happens. Stay tuned. But I also really love the colorway, which always helps. And I would really love to have a bath and shower combo like this. Unfortunately, the bathtub that I have is in ground because my house is incredibly old and it's very difficult to get in and out of. But I need to be grateful that I at least have a bath, but dreams. So this is the front page and therefore your full boxes. And then I think this is probably going to be the same format. So we'll just flick on through. There you go. You have the like cleaning lady with like the dust buster or the vacuum, the Dyson, and the cleaning bucket there. So this is slightly different. So you've still got the squares, you've still got the half, third, and quarter boxes, but then instead of the little Tic Tacs, you've got like little boxes. It's always interesting to see because obviously Andrea plans her kits and spreads and whatnot well ahead of time. So like depending on when she's planned them, she might have planned this particular one and it was planned like 3 months prior to something else. And then depending on how she releases those kits, the artwork and like the format of the kit changes, if that makes sense. I always love seeing that. But then of course we've still got the little things page. You have the functionals page. You have the functionals patterned page. I don't know which one I like the most. I kind of really like this one. But I'm also really into terrazzo at the moment. I almost bought a terrazzo planner cover for my planner for next year. So that's interesting. Then we have our bottom washi. Again, it is split. This I have to, this is absolutely stunning. Whilst it's like, you've got the cleaning, it's like laundry vibes. You've got like the beautiful flowers there. Absolutely love that box. And then again, you've got your like doodles, your extra colorway. And then we have the final page here. So final page, you've got the tour box add-ons. You've got the different skin tones. You've got another cleaning lady here. And then you have like a spring cleaning checklist. So I feel like I almost have to use it in spring. So maybe you will see this kit in one of my spreads up and coming. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, again, we do have our mystery bundle. So this is in a hollow foil, absolutely stunning. And it looks to be like a confetti pattern. Can never have too much foil. I'm obsessed with foil. I feel like foil, whether it's like extreme foiling or just like minimal foiling, really brings something to a spread. But I definitely miss the circle icons. I still have some formats with the circle icons in them. So that's fun, but I definitely miss those. I prefer those over like these ones with the icons. So bougie boxes, because once the format changed, these are the icons that you get now, but I would prefer to have the circles, but that's just me. So your scripts and your icon page. And then we have the final page here. This is my preferred like bottom washi pairing. I love the bows, and this is my like favorite date dot format for headers, so I love that. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like this hollow foil is like incredible, like really, really rainbow. But yeah, that is the November mystery. So that is the October and November mysteries done. But then I do also have an order here from Scribble Prints Co. So let me go ahead and get it. Okay, so this is quite a decent order in terms of foil, because this is the order I did when Andrea was doing like a final sale or like a final call for her old formatted foil bundles, which, like I said, are the ones that I love because they have the circle icons. So I did go a little bit crazy with the patterns that I like. So I did stock up on quite a few of those. But I also ordered some kits and some other bits and pieces. So first and foremost, I did get some freebie icons. So let's go through those because I think that they're tiered. So firstly, the first little freebie that I did get from Scribble Prints Co. was this rack bag. So this is a super, super old format of a foil bundle. Like I don't even remember what date. Like it's back when Scribble Prints headers on the kits were like this. So this is like a white glossy, like you can see it's like a white glossy paper with a silver foil. So this is the rack bag that I got. So to go through that, you get some little decorative bows and some page flags. Again, this was back when we had to put page flags in our Erin Condrens when we used those to like cover that top corner. So we have that. We have the circle icons that I love, love, love. I'm not sure how or when I will use this because it is on a white backdrop, but we'll see what happens. I'll put it in my collection and we'll see. You get your washi strip. I do love these bows, and the confetti pattern is my favorite. You get 2 sets of date headers. So depending on how you use this kit or this like foil bundle, you could make it work twice essentially. And then you get the bow headers. I'm not a fan of the bows, so I probably won't use those. Those will probably go into a D-stash. But again, we will see what happens. And then I also, because of the order, I got this little freebie here. So we've got some little doodles in like a blue, like an icy blue color. Very, very cute. I do love the wax melt ones. I've been really into melting wax again lately. I don't know whether it's watching everyone's like melting baskets and things like that. If that is something that you want to see, definitely let me know. I don't melt a lot of wax, but I can maybe do it like, I don't know, once a month or something. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, really cute. And then because I did spend a wee little bit, I did get the $75 freebie as well. Again, some more doodle icons, which is very, very appropriate for the fact that we have Christmas around the corner. And this is kind of that Christmas foresty green color. So love, love, love that. And then let's jump into the, oh, sorry, wait, one more thing. the little postcard. So this is the same clip art as the October mystery. Very, very pretty. Again, I might be able to incorporate this in one of my like monthly layouts. I don't know if I'm creative enough to pull it off, but we'll see what happens. Nothing on the back there, just the sort of standard postcard, but again, very, very pretty. Okay, so let me figure out, it goes into this order. Okay, so I bit the bullet. I have been eyeing these off for many a year, and I've never committed. And this year I used like post-it notes, but the post-it notes like covered off the kit, and it just, I don't know. And I got into a rhythm where, even though I haven't planned out my kits for the rest of the year, specifically at Christmas, I wanted to start pre-planning for next year so that I'm like ahead of the game, so to speak. And I figured that if I had these might jumpstart me into planning out my year for next year, which is what my whole intention was. The only thing that I don't like is that they're only up until July, and I would have liked to have just purchased the entire year in one hit. I'm kind of also hoping that when Andrea does release the rest of them, that they're in the same format, because I know that Andrea does like to play around with her fonts and sizing and things like that. So my concern is that by the time we get to July of next year, these might be bigger in a different format, and then it will kind of look ugly. Super like small first world problem, I know, but it's just something with my brain. But anyway, fingers crossed they stay the same. So I picked these up. So they cover off from September of this year. So the week of September 26th to the 2nd. And then they carry through to July 10 to 16 next year. So I do have quite a bit there, and worst case scenario, I can at least pre-plan that far ahead of time should I wish to. Very small. They will sit in the bottom, like a little things label in the bottom corner or the top corner of your like planner lineup folder, or your planner. Like I do mine in like one big folder. So I do from January through December in one planner album. So these would just go in the bottom or top corners of that album. And then I'll obviously switch them out the following year. But that's how I do things. So I thought those would be really handy. But what I'm going to show you first, because I do have quite a little bit here, I've purchased 2 kits, and then basically the rest of the order is foil, both in the newer formats and the older formats. So I'm going to jump into the kits first. So the first kit that I picked up, and this is thanks to the lovely Jemima of Just Lovey Dovey. This is the Sweethearts kit. I've eyed it off and eyed it off and eyed it off, and then I was like, no, I used other kits for Valentine's Day this year. It's just like what happened. And then I saw Jemima playing with this, and I was like, it is so incredibly cute. It gives off like some kind of like retro vibe, and I'm absolutely here for it. The colorway, just love, love, love it. It's both pink and purple and red. So it works really well. You don't have to use it for Valentine's Day. I mean, you could use it for an anniversary, you could use it for a birthday, whatever you would like. But I think I might use this next year for my Valentine's kit, or at least in February somewhere. The only problem that I have is with Valentine's, my sister-in-law's birthday is the 16th of February. So every year, depending on how the dates fall, I usually have to pick between like a summer kit, a birthday kit, or a Valentine's kit. And depending on the art, it's kind of which way I swing. I do already have a kit picked out for my sister-in-law's birthday next year, which is both a summer and kind of very her kind of kit. So depending on what happens there will be sort of what happens with the rest of my Valentine's or February kits, because I generally try to do like my pinks and purples and lovey themed kits in February. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just really loved the colors, the art, super, super cute. So very excited for this spread. You've got some more full boxes there. You've got some squared off boxes, some half boxes, and some trackers. I am also very conscious of the fact that like the last 2 years have been a write-off with like the big C word, and just like it's been shit. It's been so crap. So next year I just want to I really want to take some time to like go out and do things. And I feel like I say that every year. Like I feel like beginning of this year I was like, we need to go out of the house and do things like once a month, and it's kind of happened, but it kind of hasn't happened. And I really want to embody that next year. So we'll see. But here you have your deco, your weekend banners. I don't think I've used a single weekend banner this year, so I want to get back into that somehow, maybe. We'll see what happens though, because I feel like you don't need it. Like, you know, Saturday and Sunday is the weekend, so we'll see what happens. You have your glitter headers, your littles headers, and some functional items here. And again, the colors, just like the shade of purple with the shade of red, like it's not that sort of in-your-face vibrant red, not red. You have some icons, some layering pieces, some more functional boxes. Again, another functionals page here. Obviously very different to the new formats of the mystery kits we just went through. You have your patterned functionals. Then we have another full box there, should you wish to use that. You've then got your big thick washi strip in like a gingham pattern, which is very cute, and your date headers. And then we are back to the start. So that is that kit. But you do also, before I jump on to the next one, we did also get the add-on box here, so you can switch out the skin tones should you wish to as well. And then the next kit here that I purchased was the Netflix and Chill kit. This kit is something that I have been waiting on the longest time because I wanted to use it for our anniversary this year. So our wedding anniversary, it was our 4th wedding anniversary. We didn't really do much. It was on a weekday. We stayed in, we had takeaway, we chilled on the couch. We didn't really, I think we watched TV. Like, I don't even know, like it was nothing fancy or special at all. Not that it has to be, like, you don't have to celebrate every anniversary. So I figured that rather than using like a wedding kit or making it like a big deal, I would just get a casual sort of chill, romantic kind of, that kind of vibe. So we don't have In-N-Out in Australia, unfortunately, so I may have to swap that box out. But this kind of gives off like lovey-dovey, chilling at home vibes. So I thought it would be appropriate. And I do also really love the color palette. It could probably also be used as a Valentine's kit for me because, again, Valentine's Day we don't really do anything for, so it would be appropriate for that as well. But yeah, I'm so glad that I have it because now I can go back and plan that particular week. Here you have some add-on boxes, so I might swap it for like this box maybe. Your like functioners again. I think this is the same format as the previous kit, so I'm just going to skip on through. Absolutely love this color. Absolutely love this color. This is kind of like my favorite shade of pink in the world. It's like that magenta pink. So really love that. Same format as previous, like I said. Functionals page, and then we should have the functionals patterned page. Yes, very cute. And then we have our washi page. We have like this box here, which is really handy if you want to layer like a quote box over the top, or you can cut it up and use it for washi, whatever you want to do essentially. Your date headers, and then we're back at the start. So those are the 2 kits I purchased. Now let's jump into the incredibly large foil order that I got. Okay, so first I'm going to go through the foil bundles that I got in the newer format. So the first one that I have here, I think this is the sparkle. The sparkle pattern. It's kind of like confetti, but star, but shiny, bright. I don't know. I think it's called sparkle. But it is a mixed metal moment. So you have both a gold and silver hollow. And I think this is absolutely perfect. In my head, the kit that I'm using for New Year's, I think this would work really well because like the idea of new, sparkly, like New Year celebrations, that kind of thing, I think that this would work really well. And I'm definitely thinking of doing a mixed metal moment for my New Year's spread. So we will see what happens. But I've kind of got this in my mind for that spread. But very pretty. Again, it is like the bundles that came with the mystery kits. You do have the 2 sheets of the full boxes and headers. You have the sparkle bougie boxes. I don't know if that sort of picks up the colors any better, but you get 2 of those. You then get the new format scripts and the icons, so you can see that you've got like literally, you know, fold laundry is in both the silver and the gold, so that's really fun to bring in some foil through the kit. That works really nicely. And then you have your bottom washi page. Again, the date dots that I don't necessarily like, but that's fine. And then you also have the like duo foil option on the bottom washi as well, which is really, really fun. So there is that one. So again, in my head, very New Year's. And then I also picked up this one. I think this one may be in the shimmer format, or maybe I've got them wrong. I don't know. But this is kind of like a confetti vibe, but it's like a squared off confetti. I don't know if you can see that pattern. And this is in a red and green. So absolutely perfect for Christmas spreads. I don't know that I'm going to be using this year because I do have a particular kit that I've planned out for next year already. Yes, I know, crazy. I have a kit that I wanted to use for next year's Christmas. But we will see what happens because naturally, as per this year, I had all of my Christmas spreads filled out, planned ahead of time with kits that I'd purchased over the last few years. And then of course Christmas approaches and everyone brings out new amazing art, and I want all of those spreads. So we will see what happens, but this is very much in mind for that particular kit. So yeah. And again, you do get the 2 pages of full box overlays and headers. And I just love the colors. They work so perfectly together. And it's not like, it's an emerald green, but it's not like a super dark emerald green. So that works really well. And then you have your like confetti bougie boxes. So they aren't the same bold pattern as the full box overlays, but very, very pretty. And then this is like an older format. So this goes back to our traditional format. You have your red and green scripts alternating, as well as your icons. And then of course we get to our washi sheet and we have the duo foil moment, which I absolutely love. I don't know how I feel about those date dots being like up and down, but we'll see what happens. I might just pick one color and use either or. But that is the 2 newer foil formats. So let's go ahead and jump into the older formats. I'm not going to show you all of them because I did buy quite a lot. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each like different format that I got, and then like I will show you one color of that and then just show you the other ones of the same pattern that I got, as opposed to taking you through every single one because they are the same, if that makes sense. So the first one that I purchased, this is in the old Twinkle format. So I picked up the old Twinkle format in this green color. Again, it's very kind of Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Grinch, depending on how you wanted to use it. And this is the super, super old foil bundle. So this does not, I don't think they're available in the shop anymore. This is like the last chance sale, which is why I wanted to make sure I got as much as I could. At least in the formats that I would use. And it is in the format that I mentioned I like earlier, where you do have these circle icons to complement the foil, which I really, really love. So let's quickly flick through that. So the first sheet that you get is the little like twinkle deco pieces. So you can just sprinkle these throughout the spread to bring that extra foil effect in, or you can put it along the top of your spread, however you like to plan. You then have your like food icon sampler. This is always handy in the spread as well, though they were quite large depending on which icons you wanted to use. You then have your circle icons, again, my absolute favorite, and your date dots, and you can really see that shimmery green Grinchy color going on there, which is interesting because I haven't seen any Grinch artwork this year, and I feel like there was Grinch artwork everywhere last year. Like there was that beautiful pink and green Scribble Prints Co kit. Kind of wanted to use that and use this foil, but we'll see what happens. And then with this one, you get the, so you've got the half cut headers, the header overlays, and then your full box overlays. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those pages, and they're exactly the same. So the full boxes are the same pattern. There's no alternate pattern. You then just get your standard icons. These are very reminiscent of today's icons in the newer foil bundles. You get your favorite scripts. Again, very reminiscent of what we're getting in the current format still. And then you get your bottom washi overlay in the bow pattern, which I really like, and the confetti pattern as well, which I really, really like. So I picked up that format in the green, and then I also got it in like the Pixie Hollow pattern. I got it in a mixed metal silver and gold moment, and then I got it in a mixed metal hollow and silver, Pixie Hollow, gold and silver. So again, I don't know whether I'm going to use the newer mixed metal silver and gold I showed you earlier, or whether I might use one of these formats for my New Year's spread, but I definitely know that I wanted to do a mixed foil, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so the next foil bundle that I picked up was the, I don't know if this is like a Pixie Hollow or what it is, but it is essentially a hollow. It might be sequin. See how it's very, very textured? Like it's very, very obvious that it's like a glitter or like a, I don't know, but I picked this one up. So again, with this one, you get your, and this is in the confetti format. So this is the old like chunky confetti format. So you get your deco pieces here. So with this one, you had a mix of like twinkles, open and closed hearts, stars, little clusters, and then it just alternated down the page or down the sheet. You have your food icon sheet. See what I mean? You can see that pattern. Love this. Very pretty. You get your circle icons and your date dots, sorry. You get your 6 pages of headers, half cut headers, and box overlays. Your standalone or free cut icons. Script sampler. And then your bottom washi page. And in that format, I only picked up this one and just a standard like Pixie Hollow. So like I said, when I went shopping, I went through the like style that I liked. So like the star pattern, the chunky confetti, and the twinkle, and I just picked up whatever colors were left, and that's kind of how I planned it. The next one that I picked up was the like old school snowflake bundle. So I picked this up in a gold foil. Very strange, I know. I still haven't come to terms with it myself, but I feel like whenever I'm doing winter spreads, it's literally only silver and or hollow foil, and I thought that it might just be nice to have something else in the mix. Whilst I don't really associate the gold with like winter or snow, I figured that depending on the artwork I use next year, I might be able to alternate, bring in a more neutral spread and then use a gold foil. So that was my way of thinking when I picked this one up. But this is in like a snowflake kind of vibe. So the first little sheet you have here is your deco sheet with your little alternating snowflakes in the different sizes. In this bundle, you also got some scripts. So you've got play in the snow and build a snowman, and then you have some extra full box like overlays there with the little snowflakes on the top and the corner. You have your circle icons and date dots. Do you still get 6? Yep, you still get 6 of these. So you have your headers, half cut headers, and your, I can't even tell if it's focusing because of the light, like the lighting is so terrible. And your full box overlays. So again, 6 sheets of that. You have your standalone icons, your scripts, and then your like washi sheet. And that is the only one I got in that format because I already have a bunch of like silver and hollow winter foil downstairs. The next pattern or format that I picked up was the star bundle or the star format. Again, this gives off that very heavy, like sparkly confetti sequin kind of feel. It's not pixie, but you'll see what happens when we like get into these a bit more. But as I said, this is the star format. So the first little sheet that we have here is the decorative star pieces in the 2 different sizes. You have your food icon sheet. See what I mean? You can see like with that sparkle, like the pattern. You have your circle icons and your date dots. Your 6 pages with your half cut headers, and like full box overlay. Your little icons. You have your sample scripts, or your script sampler, I guess. And then you have the bottom washi. Again, you can see that like sequined kind of big chunky glitter type feel. And so I picked up the stars in that color. I picked it up in the sparkly green. I picked it up in the stock standard gold, and I picked it up in a hollow. So that is that. And that actually concludes my Scribble Prints Co. order. So we are now on to the final store. There's a little bit here to get through, but again, because I've purchased a bunch of kits and the kits are in the same format, I think it should be pretty quick for us to get through those. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, so for this next store, I figured that this would be the easiest way to do it. So I have two separate orders that I want to show you here. They are both from Plannerface, and the first order that I have is my advent calendar for 2022. So this is essentially a 12-day countdown. So this is the little sheet that you get from Anna, and it just says, thank you for purchasing the 2022 Plannerface Christmas Countdown. Inside, you'll find 12 days of envelopes full of specially curated planner goodies. Suggested opening schedules: open every day from the 13th of December, final day being the 24th, or open every other day from the 3rd of December, final day 25th of December, or open all in one go, depending on how you feel. Whichever way you choose to open, I hope you'll love everything, and please remember, if you're sharing on social media, to keep the items behind a spoiler so as to not spoil it for others. Happy holidays, Anna. So this is actually, I'm so incredibly excited because this is the first ever advent calendar that I have purchased in my whole planner career. And I'm so incredibly excited. As much as I want to sit here and open it all right now, I'm not going to. I just wanted to share with you that I'd purchased it, that I'm incredibly excited for it. I don't know whether I'm going to do the every second day so that I can open it from the beginning of Christmas. I don't know whether I'm maybe going to do from the 13th through to the 24th, or whether I'm going to sit down and film it all in one go and then publish it later, because I am contemplating and toying with the idea of doing a Planmas this year, but that comes down to my schedule and how many video ideas I can come up with. So we will see what happens. But this was the first purchase that came as one order. I had to buy it standalone by itself. So that is the first order that I wanted to show you. Okay. So the next lot of items that I have to show you from Plannerface, I've got a mystery kit, and then I also have an order from the UPS sale. So I will show you the mystery kit first. So for anyone who has not seen it already or does not want to see it, maybe you haven't received your own as yet, definitely know that you need to skip forward a little bit, or turn away from the video for a little while, because this is the September mystery kit. I'm assuming you guys would all have had yours by now. You already know what it looks like, but just in case, I just want to make sure. So as I said, this is the September mystery. I did pick it up as a once-off. So the first thing that I got with it was this cute little postcard. So you have this gorgeous fashion girl on the back here, in the winter snow in the city. And then if you switch it over, you also have another fashion girl there with her skates over her shoulders, ready to do some ice skating. So that is super, super cute. And again, I'm absolutely stoked with this kit because, as I mentioned earlier, I never seem to have enough winter kits. So the fact that I have another winter mystery kit is absolutely amazing. That means I've got 2 winter kits for next year already on stock, or in stock, or on hand. But this is the September mystery kit from Plannerface. I did get it in the premium matte. I'm so strange. I go in and out of wanting premium matte and just regular removable matte from Anna's store, because her removable matte is absolutely beautiful. It's vibrant. It's really easy to work with. But then sometimes I just like to pick up the premium matte. So on this particular day, I picked this up in the premium matte. So these are your full boxes, very winteresque, very cozy, very snow, very unlike Australia. So I like to live vicariously through the snowy kits. I do wish that we had snowy Christmases in Australia, so I could, when I'm planning with snowy winter kits, it actually fits the vibe in Australia. But unfortunately, Australia does have a nice hot summer, and unfortunately, no one ever factors that in. So when they're doing all these beautiful spreads for Christmas and winter and things like that, there's a lot of snow and not a lot that fit with Australia, so I kind of just have to work with what I've got. And that's just across the board. Like there's not a lot of like winter clip art that like isn't snowy, if that makes sense. It's very like snow lodge, ski season, that sort of thing. Anyway, I digress. So these are the full boxes here. The cute little doggo in the blanket, absolutely love that. And then you've got like the snow ski rink. Just, yeah, perfectly winter. You then have here your date headers. You've got some deco pieces, some functional items, and an extra full box. You have your half boxes, quarter boxes, and your checklists. You have some more functional. So here you've got some third boxes, some glitter headers, and some little things. Some doodle icons, weekly trackers, and again, some more functional type items and layering pieces. You have your bottom washi, some regular washi, some appointment labels, and some people eating some glorious looking ice cream in what looks like a waffle cone in the middle of winter. I don't know how I feel about ice cream in winter, but very cute. You then have another functionals page here. Oh, apparently I can't lift to the next page. Love that for me. We have the glitter add-on sheet, which I live by at the moment. Hello. And then we have some scripts here, some more doodle icons, some appointment labels, a double box scene, which is really cute, like the idea of being in the domes. I would really love to one day go to like Iceland or Greenland and like sleep in one of those domes underneath the northern lights. That would be like an absolute bucket list item. So I really love that. And then of course you have your like extras. So you have the alternative washi strip. You have your fashion girl with the different hair and skin tones. Again, another like switch out box, and then another fashion girl and skin tone option. Same again, and then the same option here. So plenty of options there if you want to switch out your boxes and make them more appropriate to yourself or somebody you know, something like that works. And now we are going to go ahead and jump into my incredibly large order that I placed during the UPS sale. So first and foremost, if you were one of the first, I think it was 25 orders in the UPS sale with Plannerface, you did get a little freebie pack. So this is the freebie pack that I got here. I haven't gone through it yet, so we'll go through it together. So I got some yellow doodle icons, some red doodle icons, perfect for Christmas and Valentine's Day, some blue icons, some pink icons, orange icons, some colored squared off boxes, perfect for the top left-hand corner that I love to play around with, some movie marquees, and then some more movie marquees. So very cute, all 100% free. Absolutely love that. And then with the UPS sale, with generally any sale that Anna does, she has tiered freebies. So this time around, she had a like Christmassy UPS like mail kind of theme going on. So with every order that was placed in the UPS sale, this was one of the freebies that you got. So you've got some little like Christmas themed deco pieces there. Again, like I said, the ugly sweater, very winter Christmas. You have this cute little Be Merry box here. You have the Christmas tree and the like snowy window, and then some functional icons as well. You also then got this like freebie here, so the different skin tones and hair colors, and just like a full box there. Again, you can layer a quote over it. You can cut it up into washi pieces, however you'd like to use it. And then we start going into our freebies. So the first freebie, so not the first freebie, sorry, but the $25. So if you spent $25 or £25, I think it is, after shipping, no, sorry, before shipping, but after discounts and things like that, You also then got this add-on page. So with this, you've just got some extra washi boxes, or like full boxes. You've got some functional boxes, some more doodle icons. And then there was also this page as well. So you get the thin washi, some functional boxes, and a weekend banner. So that was the $25 freebie. If you were to spend $50, you then also got these two sheets. So you got some more full box patterns. Very, very cute. I love these. And then you also got the date headers. You got a quote box, some functional pieces, some deco pieces. You got some more little doodle icons. So again, I always love looking at this because, for example, with just these freebies alone, if you bought nothing else in the sale, you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 full boxes, 12 full boxes plus the patterned boxes, and then a bunch of functional items. So already you have enough to make a full spread out of that. So I always love that because, again, it means that you can use this same art or this same kit across multiple planners, multiple months, weeks, years, so on and so forth. If you then went on to spend $75 plus, you also then got the glitter add-on. So you now have all of your glitter headers and you have even more functional boxes. So for me, that would probably be sufficient to make an entire spread. But naturally, because I like to go crazy whenever Anna has a sale, I actually spent the $100 plus amount. So I also got the $100 plus freebie as well, which is essentially a full kit. So the 100 plus freebie comes with this sheet here, which is all of the full boxes. Some alternate date headers, an extra full box here. Some more functional boxes, page flags, so on and so forth. Even more functional items, little things, and extra glitter headers. Some weekly trackers, layering pieces, doodle icons. The full strip of washi, some extra washi, and then a Christmas wishes and mistletoe kisses full box. And then we're back to the start. So ultimately, I have an entire spread here, and then I have add-ons that I could then use the following year for another spread. But I'm also thinking, looking at the colors and the style of this, I do have another kit that I don't quite have enough to plan with. So I'm thinking I might be able to play with that and either turn the other spread into a full winter spread, or bring some of the other spread in and make this a full-blown winter kit. We will see what happens. At the moment, I'm in a situation with my Christmas kits for this year where I have 3 kits that I can use. 2 of them are the same artwork, so I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I also want to switch it out and use different kits altogether, but I don't have enough to then cover the 4 weeks. So I'm trying to figure out whether I maybe want to use some neutral kits leading into Christmas and then just have the full-blown Christmas kit. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I guess that's why, looking at this, I think that I might be able to make this work. But at the same time, it's so pretty. I maybe want to save it for next year. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm in that state of mind where I'm so behind in my planner spreads. Whilst I really want to do my Christmas spreads, I'm already looking forward to next year's spreads and wanting to make them as perfect as can be. This year my spreads started out so fire, and then just now I feel like I'm kind of just using spreads to use spreads, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling it the way that I used to. So I'm really looking forward to starting fresh, if that makes sense. And I'm kind of looking at what kits I can use where for next year already, and it does my head in. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the order. So I did also pick up some icons in this order as well. So the first sheet of doodle icons that I picked up were the computers. There's just something about these old school iMac looking computers that is really, really cute and nostalgic to me, and I use them quite a lot now. I've almost used an entire sheet, so I thought it would be handy to pick up some more. I then also picked up more of the bed icons. I like to use these to mark taking a nap or sleeping in on the weekend. So again, I've used almost an entire sheet of these. So I just thought I would stock up on those as well. I've then also, as I mentioned earlier on, I have been really into warming wax lately, particularly in my office space. So I thought as of like when I started doing it, I would start marking like the melts that I was using for that particular week. So I picked up this little sheet so that I could start tracking what melts I was warming during the week. And then the last little icon sheet I picked up were the camera icons. I feel like even though I film so many videos and I'm active on YouTube, I just don't have enough varieties of different camera stickers. And when I saw that Anna came out with some camera stickers, I was like, yes, I have to have those. So I got those. I now have some monthly kits to go into and some weekly kits. So I'll do the monthly kits first because I only have a couple of those, and then we'll go into the weekly kit. Okay, so the first monthly kit that I picked up was this super cute Bouville kit. I was meant to use all of my monthlies for this year, but then I got so behind and I figured that like back planning January, like monthly highlights now in November would be absolutely pointless. So the idea is that I'm going to pre-plan all of my monthlies for next year, and I'm going to do those as I go next year. So it'll add a little bit of additional content, I guess, and I want to really be on top of my spreads next year. I really want to catch up and not be so behind. I feel like, again, I say that every year, but really going to try hard for 2023. But I could not pass up this art, the colors, the way that Anna has used the art. Love. So this is your like top sheet, like your top bar section. You've got some extra add-in boxes, some flags, and some like appointment labels. You have a bunch of preset like doodle icons and some little boxes here. You've got some headers for your sidebar if you like to use a functional sidebar. Personally, I don't use the sidebar, so I will use a like the full box add-on. And then you've got your checklist for your sidebar as well. You then have the date dots, you have some functional boxes, you have some more decorative boxes and flags. And then you also have some more decorative, like alternate boxes, some blank boxes here, and then you have the fashion girl option. So instead of using a functional sidebar, I will use the fashion girl just because I'm going to use this as like a highlights. I want to be able to look back at a glance at the month of, say, October, and be able to see what really stuck out on a particular day. And then for anyone who has been here for a while, you know that I like to plan like Monday to Sunday. So I picked up the Monday start header add-on thingy-mabobby. Oops, I just dropped that. Okay, so the second monthly that I picked up was this one. This is called North Pole. This is very vibrant and fun and festive and pink. And even though there's like a snow setting here, it kind of still gives off like Australian Christmas vibes because it's not super hellbent on the snow. Like whilst there is glimpses of snow, you could literally like exclude that box if you wanted to, and it could just be more of a generic type Christmas. But it's also heavily pink, and I love pink. So either way, so that was the front page there. You then have your doodles sheet with your functionals and headers. You have some more add-ons, like again, no snow in the background there. She is dressed for winter, but you know, we can make it work. And it reminds me, there is one kit from Scribble Prints Co. I haven't seen anybody else release that kit that I want to pick up, because one day, one year, I'm going to do a very traditional Australian Christmas type spread. I don't know if it's going to be this year. We'll see what happens. And then again, you have your decorative boxes and your like sidebar box. She's absolutely gorgeous. I love her. And then we are back to the start. And as predicted, I got the Monday start sheet as well for that one. And then lastly, for my monthlies, I also picked up the Christmas Eve kit. I am obsessed with this. Again, very winter, very non-Australian, but the food, the presents, that's very much the Christmas vibe for me. Like when I think of Christmas, I think of good food, my family, gifts, and just being super excited. And when I look at this kit, like this kit is the kit that screams Christmas to me. So I had to pick it up. Funnily enough though, like I said, because I already have Christmas kits that I kind of want to use up, I'm going to pick up the kit of this as well, but I probably won't be used for this year. It'll probably be next year, but I don't know. I feel like there's too much art and I don't know what I'm doing with my life and my head might explode because of it. But that is our front sheet. We then have our doodle sheet and functionals page with our little headers, our extra add-on boxes, date dots, etc. And then again, we have the decorative boxes and the sidebar, the Fairy Lights Get Me. She is stunning. Love, love, love. And then this one did actually come with some extra add-ons to add on like bebes. And then, of course, I also picked up the Monday Start add-on. Okay, and now we are on to our weekly kits. So I'm just going to, whatever order they are in, that is the order that I'm going to take you through them. So the first kit that I have to show you here is the Thanks for the Stickers kit. This kit is a kit that I have eyed off since it was released. I knew that I wanted to use it for a particular occasion. I knew that this format, like Anna's format, was the format that I wanted to use. So in my head, I am going to a Justin Bieber concert. It was meant to be at the end of this month, but it has been rescheduled due to his health conditions. But either way, I still want to use it. Whilst this does not give off very Justin Bieber pop vibes, it's definitely more like punk rock metal vibes. I figured I had never seen another kit that sort of reflected concert vibes, and I just figured that I could kind of make this work for that. So I can like pick and choose the boxes and use it for that. So that's my thought process, and I just wanted to have it. So these are the full boxes. You then have your extra full box, some deco pieces, date headers, and functional items here. Again, more functionals, those pops of yellow, living for that. You have some glitter headers, some more functional boxes, little things. Weekly trackers, doodles, and some more functional boxes. The bottom washi, which is absolutely stunning. I don't know that I want to cut it, but I did also get a washi add-on, which you guys will see in a sec. Another full box and some extra washi strips. You then have some alternative options in terms of your hair and skin color, or skin tone, sorry. So you've also then got a completely different fashion girl there. And again, the girl on the front, you can switch out for one of these. You have even more, so you can switch out the blue tickets on the front for pink or yellow. You've got another guitarist here, another just decorative full box. You've got the tall box add-on girls, which I will use for sure. The glitter add-on, which I get all of the time, as you guys know. And then, like I said, I got the washi add-on as well. Whether I use it, don't know. But I wanted to have it as an option. So that is the first kit that I picked up during the UPS sale. The next kit that I picked up, again, very Christmas vibes. This is the Christmas market kit. In my head, I know that I will use this one day, whether or not we go to a Christmas market locally, or whether or not I do actually fulfill my dream of taking my husband to Germany for a snowy white Christmas and to go through and experience their Christmas markets like I have done once in the past. I wanted to have a kit to mark the occasion, and I just thought the colors, the traditional like green and red with the like gold/yellow, absolute perfection. So I wanted to have this in my collection. Full boxes. We then have the glitter add-on sheet, which I purchase all of the time with all of my kits, you guys know. We have the deco page. We've got some little snacky snacks here. We have our date headers. We have some functional boxes. Even more functional boxes, glitter headers, little things, not little things. We have our weekly trackers, some more functional boxes, and some layering pieces. Our gorgeous tartan bottom washi, very traditional Christmas. Another full box option here, and some washi strips. And then we are back to the start. Of course, as always, you do get some add-ons. So you have the different skin tone options here. Different skin tone options and hair color options here. And then the option for the extra washi. So I always pick up that add-on as well, just so that I have the option. And then the rest of the kits are going to be in the same format. So I'm just going to sort of flick you through those because there are a couple more to get through. So this is the Lakeside kit. Again, I eyed this off for the longest time. I think it actually sold out in the UPS sale before I could get to it. And Anna so kindly restocked it so that I could pick it up. But cannot wait to use this for autumn next year. This like lake, house on the lake scene is absolutely stunning. The colors, just the way that the art has been used, I absolutely love it. So like I said, let's just flick on through because you guys have seen this format so many times already. The colors work so well together. Like this brownie color, I wouldn't generally gravitate towards, but it definitely works with this kit. How stunning is this bottom washi? Gorgeous. Like again, some of the washes, you know that you can easily cut in half and like complement it with another style of washi. But in some instances, you look at it and you're just like, oh, I cannot cut that. How do I make that work? You then have your skin tone, hair color switch out options. And then of course I picked up the washi add-on as well. So like I said, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to part with the bottom washi that's already in the kit and swap it out for this, but we will see what happens. That's an autumn next year problem. Okay, the next kit that I have to show you is the House of Haunt. So this kit, I literally, not even gonna lie, I purchased this kit just for this box here. For anyone who does not know, I own a French Bulldog myself. And when I saw the little ghosty French Bulldog, I was like, I have to have that kit in my lineup, in my collection, done and dusted. So naturally, I purchased the kit. I do also love the like black, orange, very traditional Halloween vibes. I think it will go really well with the other kit that I have to show you guys in just a second, because essentially I think I already have two of for October next year or October 2023 kits picked out, but we'll see what happens. Again, as we know, it's all subject to what art comes out next year. And then apparently everything is upside down, so we'll just switch it out. And again, we'll just flick on through. I don't know, like there's just something like, for me, the purple, black and orange, just that is Halloween. And I toyed with doing like a scary witchy vibe Halloween this year, which I kind of embodied but kind of didn't. You guys will see when October spreads actually go up on my channel. But yeah, I'm hoping that next year I can kind of stick to that vibe. So that's the kit. And then of course I picked up the Toolbox add-on page. And then you did also, as part of the kit itself, get the alternative skin tone and hair options for the fashion girls within the kit. So that is House of Haunt. Okay. Apparently this one's a mess as well, so I had to fix it. The next kit I have to show you is Booville. Again, like I said, I think coming off the back of House of Haunt, it works perfectly. You've got the black, the orange, but then also the pop of purple. This is like such typical Halloween week vibes to me. And I don't know, the like sunset, the purple, like I could not pass this up. So this is Booville. I just think the colors work so well together. And again, like I mentioned earlier, very traditional, typical Halloween, in my opinion. That clip art, that pattern behind the date headers, absolutely stunning. this might be my actual Halloween kit for next year. I feel like I've done scary, I've done witchy, I've done like candy cutesy, and now I'm kind of just, I want to vibe with like whatever I feel like traditional Halloween means to me, and that's kind of what this kit is. So I figured that I would buy it and it would be my kit for Halloween next year. Okay, and then per usual, in terms of the freebies for the kit, you get the alternative skin tone options. You've got a quote box here. So depending on how you want to use your kit, you've got plenty of boxes. And then I personally also picked up the toolbox add-on and the washi add-on as well. And finally, last but certainly not least, the last kit that I picked up from Plannerface and the final item of today's haul is this absolutely gorgeous Autumn Vibes kit from Plannerface. Again, I had eyed this kit off for the longest time. I ummed and I ahed. I said yes, then I said no, then I said yes, then I said no. And then when I saw that it was still available for the UPS sale, I knew that I had to have it. There is just something about the colorway of this kit, the greens with the pinks, with the orange. Absolutely adore it. The hardest thing for me when I'm planning my October kits is that October for us, like the pumpkin carving and things like that, is very October. But then this screams autumn. So for me, I'm always torn. Whenever there is a pumpkin in a kit, I'm always torn between, do I use this for autumn? Can I get away with it in autumn? Or do I have to save it for Halloween? So with this kit, I'm very confused as to whether or not I will include it as part of my Halloween lineup or whether I will use it for autumn. We will see what happens. I honestly do not know. But either way, I knew I had to have it and I know that I want to use it. So here are your full boxes, and again we will just skip on through. The colors so pretty. See, like again, like she's holding a pumpkin. Is that October or is it autumn? Because October and autumn and Halloween all go hand in hand, like everywhere else I feel. And then in Australia we have like autumn, nowhere near Halloween, so like pumpkins don't really go. I don't know, it's confusing, it's annoying. I really like this pattern too. I think it's the washi pattern, which you'll see in just a sec. Yeah. That washi, so cute. Like, again, how would I cut that? I feel like I have to use that as is. And then you have some little plants. See, so I could swap out one of the pumpkins for the plant. We'll see what happens. But then I'm like, oh, but I'm excluding the cute little fashion girl. I don't know. And then with the kit as a freebie, you do get the alternative skin color hair options. And then me personally, I picked up the washi. I probably won't use it, like I said, but it's nice to have it. The washi add-on, and then the toolbox fashion girl as well, because absolutely beautiful. The pink, the orange, love, love, love. And there you have it, everyone. That is my haul for this video. I hope you've absolutely loved everything. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite kit from the haul was and which kit you are most excited to see in action. But otherwise, I'm going to leave it here. That is the video. I hope you have enjoyed seeing all of the goodies, both from, you know, overseas stores and some local Aussie favorites. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But otherwise, I will see you all very, very soon. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing so that you can keep in touch and see some new content as it comes out. You can also click the bell notification button, which will notify you each and every time I post a new video. I feel like I've said goodbye 1,000 times. I feel like I always do, but I'm really going this time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone.